Hello, Gemini Twin Gang. It's Jen with Timeline Tarot. If you've been here before, welcome back, my friends. If you're new to the channel, I warmly welcome you here. Either way, I ask that you please click like, share, and subscribe. It's a fantastic way, if you haven't heard, Gemini, for us to exchange energy. It also helps with YouTube's algorithm, and that means more individuals will be able to see the readings that I post. So if you can take a second to do that, I will appreciate it very, very much. Gemini, this is your career and finance reading for the month of January 2025. I'm going to do two different spreads here for you today, Gemini. The first spread will be for those of you who are currently employed, whether you're employed for another company or you're self-employed. And then the second spread will be for those of you who are currently employed but looking for another job, or you're unemployed and looking for a new job. We'll take a look at your situations, the various opportunities, as well as any blocks or challenges that may come up in the month of January that could affect your career or your finances as well. I've set the intentions of this reading to be for your sun, moon, as well as your rising placements. You're welcome to look at one or all of those placements or any other placement that you regularly follow in respect to your career and finance. If you're not sure what those placements are, pinned in the comment section is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. You could take a look at that and then just come back here and watch the video for that respective placement. You have a mixed bag here so far, Gemini, but anyway, take a look at that website and then come back here and watch the career and finance reading for that respective placement. All 12 zodiac signs will have their career and finance readings up no later than Thursday of this week. So if the video is not up yet for that particular placement, just be sure to head back and check again. You can always click subscribe and you'll be notified when I upload new videos. Also, Gemini, this is a collective general reading. It is not individualized or personalized to you, and therefore it's quite possible that messages may come through today that don't fully resonate with you. And if that happens, it's quite all right. It just means it's intended for someone else of your sign. So as I always say, take what fits and leave what doesn't. Never force a message to fit if you intuitively know it's just not part of your journey. With all that said, Gems, let's begin. So Gemini, if you're currently employed, I think some of you could be having some kind of conflict or clash at work in the month of January. There also could be some drama at work concerning an announcement or some news that comes in. I feel like in January, for those of you that are dealing with this drama and conflict, you may have the epiphany tower moment, but in an epiphany kind of way, making the sound decision to look for employment elsewhere. And in that respect, I see that you do find a job that you want to commit to with that rose and marriage card. That would be a job that you really want to be committed to. For others of you, you could decide to go into business with a partner. Whether it's romantic or not will be up to you. For most of you, this is a romantic partner that you then decide to launch a business or expand a business idea with. And for those of you who are unemployed, it looks like you're going to have to use your intuition. There could be some legal issues that you're dealing with, but there is the news of a new career opportunity coming your way in January. There will be some hard work involved with it, but there are some huge financial rewards for that hard work. So let's get into tarot now. Tell me more about the conflict. This card talks about that you may be experiencing, and again, this is for January 2025, but I mean, for some of you, if you're a little ahead on timeline, you could be dealing with this now. Some type of at your place of work, there's someone you're always in conflict with, or you always disagree with them, or they always disagree with you. You could feel like you're put in competition. The pro to this sign, the positive to this sign is you can look at it as an opportunity to up your game. Okay, the month of June here is also relevant. So whether you're a Gemini born in June, or the person you have conflict with is, or perhaps these conflicts started with this individual in June of 2024. Tell me more about this conflict. Tell me more about this conflict for Gemini. One more shuffle. Thank you. Conflict is clarified by 8 of Swords in the upright, Six of Wands in the upright, and Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Well, there's an opportunity here, bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. So there's some kind of verbal spat here, verbal communication between you and another individual at work. Could be a customer, client, employee, coworker, higher up. You know, it'll be different for all of you because I read for so many of you, but there's kind of some kind of disagreement, verbal disagreement here. I think it really has you up in your head for a good minute, Gemini, which is common for us, right? Being an air sign. But I want to say don't stay so long in this energy. Like it's one thing to think it out, say, oh my God, I can't believe he said this, or I can't believe she said this, or they did that, whatever. But the card is really telling you that if you're experiencing this type of competition or conflict or bickering, you can see it as a chance to up your game. Six of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. So you can use it to your benefit. And this would be like you behaving in a manner at work that others would not expect of you and going, wow, Gemini really showed leadership skills there, the way they responded or didn't respond to that individual or that group conflict or the way they handled that customer or client. So just keep that in mind. You could be tested in the month of January with conflict. Take it as a lesson. And I know we're 2 weeks out, but again, take this as like homework, okay? Where you can prepare in advance that the conflict is coming. And you can condition yourself from now to say, I'm going to rise above it. Six of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. If any conflict arises in the month of January 2025 with whomever, you know, in respect to work and in respect to my career, I'm going to rise not just to the occasion, but above the occasion. And I'm going to use it to my benefit to show that I have negotiation skills, people skills, management skills, because I feel like this could actually launch you into a management position because someone higher up is watching this occur. Okay, they're kind of like looking down and watching this whole thing. So just be mindful of that. If you have any confrontations in the month of January, I know we're really quick to think about it and then really quick to spout something out of our mouths. And I want to say to be careful with that. Don't let someone who's coming at you from such a negative place to like draw you or suck you into that. Instead, use it to rise above. And then we have drama. And we had the Bell card with the drama card. So there's some kind of announcement or news that happens at work. Again, coworker, client, higher up, employee, employer, you name it. There's some kind of news or announcement. And yes, it very well could stir up this drama with this individual. This is like a troublemaker in the workplace. This is, you know, this is an individual who, you know, gossips. They stir up trouble. They're, you know, a fear monger. Oh my God, did you hear they're going to let go of 25% of the department? It's just someone who makes these statements. They're based in fear. They're not based in fact. And so I would be careful of any like announcements coming from your coworkers during the month of January. I feel like this is a trust but verify type of message here. Like, don't believe it, because it could be just someone, again, causing drama just because they're a troublemaker. That's their nature. And for others of you, this person might try to goad you, like to get a negative reaction, like to make you look bad. So just be mindful of that. Like, don't give in to any gossip. Don't feed it, and don't allow it to negatively impact you. Trust but verify any information you receive, even if it's from a client or a customer. So tell me more about this. This is a card to remind you to keep your emotions in check and to not engage in the office politics or office drama. So first, let's see if we can find out what the announcement is, and then we'll try to find out a little bit more about the drama starter. Tell me more about this announcement that Gemini will be hearing of at the workplace in the month of January 2025. One more shuffle. Thank you. The announcement is clarified by the Hermit in the upright, the Ten of Cups in the upright, and the Four of Pentacles in the upright. This could be bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles, so 10 to 4. This could be a rumor that the company, especially if you work for like a family business or a family-owned company, this could be a rumor that they're looking to downsize. They're looking to go to the Hermit, looking to downsize, or business isn't doing that well, or Four of Pentacles, business has become stuck and stagnant. There could be a rumor that in the last quarter or in the last year, meaning of 2024, the company didn't do that well. well. Their finances went from 10 of Pentacles to 4 of Pentacles. I love that. Right behind that's the Hangman. There's a need here for you to pause. The information you're hearing or receiving is not accurate. And right behind that is the balance card. What balance card? Temperance card. So definitely a need here for you to assess the situation and to get more information from a more knowledgeable source. So a huge message here coming in, particularly for those of you who work for family-owned businesses or work for your own family business, something like that. I wouldn't believe any of the rumors you hear about stagnation or layoffs or reduction in profits or anything like that. This is definitely trust but verify. Don't even get caught up in the gossip, because again, my overall feeling here is like it's going to get back to management, and you will be, even though you're not the one who initiates it, everyone involved, it will be judged based on how they behaved. And so I just feel like there's this warning here, like don't even contribute to it. You hear it, oh, thanks for the info. And then trust and verify with someone higher up in the company, okay? Let's see if we can find out a little bit more about the drama starter for you. Tell me more about the individual who is peddling this false news or peddling this gossip. What does Gemini need to know about this person? One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the 5 of Cups in the upright. We have the Fool in the upright, and we have the 4 of Swords in the upright. So this is someone who, bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles. This is someone who maybe has been at the job for a very, very long time. Their position has never changed. They're always at apprentice level. They're always, because the 8 of Pentacles talks about someone who is learning something new as an apprentice with the hopes of becoming a master. So it's like someone who's at the same position for 20 years and they've never been able to climb up the ladder. They've never mastered their skill to move on to the next position. So in that respect, this could be someone who, 5 of Cups, they have a lot of regrets or concern or fears about keeping their job. It could be them. They have been stagnant. They could be afraid that they're losing their job in the new year, but instead, they're making everyone think that there'll be like a mass layoff or something like that. Again, the Fool to the 4 of Swords. This person could be lazy at work. They don't really put in a lot of effort. This could be someone, they're either younger than you or they just behave very emotionally immature at the workplace, kind of lay around, sit around. They don't do much. They take a lot of time off from work. This is someone who's always sick. Again, just as an excuse to take time off from work. So that's just to give you an idea of who may be peddling that message. And then I have the Tower card to the Pin card. Now, the Pin card does talk about a new job or new career. I feel for a lot of you, the way you handle this could actually propel you, because this is a good tower. This is actually the earning power Tower card in this deck, and it does talk about building a business, a sound decision, okay? So it is quite possible here that the way you handle this person and this information results in you receiving some kind of advancement here at the company. And the next card, what you don't see, is the Rose card to marriage, meaning you could be married to this company for a long time or in this position for a long time. For others of you, just dealing with this person and the shenanigans and the office politics, especially if it's been going on for a long stretch of time, this could maybe be the last straw for you, kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back, and you may decide, it's time for me to get a new job. Not that you're quitting on the spot, but the Power Tower card here could be the epiphany of, I need to see what else is out there. I might have to put a pin in this job eventually. So tell me more about the Tower card here to the Pin card. New job, new career for the Gemini collective. And again, this would be specifically for those of you who are like, you know what? I go to work. I work really hard for my money. I take my job seriously, and I'm kind of tired of dealing with these types of shenanigans or these immature behaviors or the office gossip, office politics. For some of you, especially if you've been dealing with it a long time, you may decide, I kind of want to see what else is out there. So tell me more about the Tower card to the new job, new career. Now, for those of you where you own your own business, this could be an idea you get to put a pin in it, meaning I'm not going to do things this way anymore, right? I'm going to put a pin in it. I'm going to put a stop, and I'm going to dedicate myself to doing this business, whatever it is for you, in a different way, making a very sound decision to like rebuild a current business or the structure of your current business. Again, that's specifically for those of you who like have your own company, or even if you're just self-employed. So tell me more about the Tower to the pin card here for the Gemini collective. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Five of Pentacles in the upright, the Tower to the Tower. Yeah, and the Page of Wands. So for some of you, bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles, 2 page cards here. What's behind that? 2 of Cups and the 5 of Swords. Interesting, because the next column I have has the Marriage card. So that was kind of the vibe I was getting before. Some of you, if you've been dealing with this for a long stretch of time, like Wheel of Fortune, feels like it's forever you deal with this character or these characters. This could be your epiphany moment in January of, I really don't want to spend the rest of my employment duration at this company. And you might decide, you know what, now that I think about it, they really don't pay me enough anyway. 5 of Pentacles, like I don't get paid enough to put up with this crap or this immaturity. That could ignite something in you, because Page of Wands is the minor arcana card to the Fool card. So this is an individual who's feeling inspired to discover what else is out there. Not quite yet ready to leave the job, but definitely interested in seeing what other opportunities are made available to me. So Tower to the new job, new career could be this epiphany moment that you receive. You know what? I don't even get paid enough to deal with this. This person's lazy. I'm always having to pick up their slack, or I get stuck with their job duties. Again, this is just like immature energy. Office gossip, office politics. Yeah, and I feel for a lot of you, things started to get worse at this job since June of 2024. So you very well could have this idea of, I want to see what else is out there. Now, for some of you, if you are currently partnered, you may decide to open up your own business with someone else. The 2 of Cups in that respect could be a business partner. If you have a romantic partner, this could be your idea of, you know what, I'm just going to keep this job for now. But in addition to that, my romantic partner and I, because we have the Marriage card to the Rose card, may decide that you, and it doesn't have to be marriage, it could be anyone you're in a long-term committed relationship with, you could decide to partner up and open up your own business. Or maybe your partner has a business and you decide, you know what, I really don't know the trajectory of my current job, so let me try helping my spouse or my significant other, my partner, with their business, because it might be something you end up working at one day. There could be something like that of a collaborative effort. But let's see a little bit more about that. Now, for some of you, and I'm just going to throw this out there because this is card number 3. This is the Empress in Tarot is card number 3, I believe. Let me double check for you. Yes, it is. It is the Empress in the original Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck. So for some of you, you are actually meeting a counterpart at work if you're single. For others of you, you very well could decide to go into business with your partner. So tell me more about romance is in the air and marriage for the Gemini collective. And the date of January 3rd in that respect could be significant to you. Or maybe just the number 3 is significant. Tell me more about this. Thank you. First card fell out, King of Cups. Some of you, if you're single, you very well, right after the new year, excuse me, could meet your significant other, your future partner at work, whether it's a client, a customer, or a fellow coworker. Tell me more about this for Gemini. Thank you. Page of Cups, King of Cups, Gemini. Better check that corporate policy, Gemini. I'm not sure if you can engage in such behavior at work. Give me one more on this, please, Anne. Thank you. Wow. And the Sun card. All right. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Pentacles. So some of you, if you are single Gemini, just check that corporate policy book, okay? Some of you are finding romance at the workplace on or around January 3rd. I feel like this is someone who's emotionally stable. This is someone who is of a younger energy. They don't necessarily have to be of a younger age, but definitely a younger energy. This could be someone who's new to the company or newly acquired client or new customer, something like that. this relationship definitely has the opportunity to go to distance. The Sun card is the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups all rolled into one. That's why we call this the Disneyland of tarot. Most tarot readers say that's the happiest card in the deck. So yeah, for some of you, romance is definitely in the air with this counterpart, possibly Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone who has that high in their chart. I feel like the two of you will be working, again, look, working together. Eight of Pentacles, Four of Wands. I do think some of you can very well end up marrying this person, moving in with them. This is success, victory, and a card of stability. It's also a card of sharing your space with another human. So definitely a counterpart here for you. For others of you, if you're already partnered, you could make the decision to get into business with this person. Let's start something new. Either they have a current business and you want to come on as a partner, or King of Cups could also be an advisor in that respect. Let's branch out the business. Let's make it bigger. The Sun, right? Together we can make the business flourish more and be more successful. That is the ultimate card of success in tarot. And for others of you, you'll have the idea while communicating with your partner, hey, we have this great idea to launch this new business. Even though I'm going to keep this current job, which I'm so about, but let's try something else on the side to see if we can get it off the ground. So I like this for you, Gemini. This is looking good. Some shenanigans at work. For some of you, it may be the catalyst you need to either find another job or partner up with your current partner to launch a business or expand the current business or current side gig or something like that. And for others of you, you're finding romance at work. There's no other way for me to put it. But again, check human resources there. Check with the HR department and your corporate manual. So, Gemini, if you're out of a job, currently out of a job, or this job, you've kind of have had enough of it and you are looking for a new job, new career, let's see what we have for you. First card up is Legal to Unicorn. Well, the Unicorn card talks about using your intuition in order to make beneficial change to your finances. The Legal card here talks about dealing with legal issues. So, and that's also like the Justice card in this deck. So for some of you, you may have a no-compete contract at your current employer. That is something legal you'll have to look into before you leave. You may have signed it upon being hired and you've completely forgotten about it, but it very well could read something to the effect of you're not allowed to work for a competitor or a current client or customer for 1 year, 2 years, X amount of years, something like that. So you might want to check to make sure you did not sign anything like that. And if you did, exactly what is the fine print of that legal document. This could also talk about seeking an expert, especially if you're handling legal matters. So for those of you going through anything legal, instead of compounding the stress of finding a new job and dealing with something legal, you may have to hire an attorney. For others of you, you know, the legal card, if you're looking for a job, could mean that you're turning to job fairs or agencies of employment, like a job placement agency. So that may be something that you want to consider as well. Let's get more info on this for you, Gemini. Tell me more about Unicorn to Legal. This also talks about, and this is something really doesn't have much to do with your career and finance reading, but this card can also talk about you are legally free karmically, meaning you have paid off karmic debt. So there could be something here in the new year, Gemini, with whatever you've been dealing with. Maybe it's with this individual that could have been a karmic, you know, someone that you had to learn lessons from. So in that respect, if you pass that test, you may be clearing off some old karmic debt, either from this lifetime or past lifetimes. That's just a sidebar message for some of you. Tell me more about Legal to the Unicorn card here for the Gemini Collective. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Eight of Cups in the upright, Temperance in the upright, and the Hangman in the upright. Wow, bottom of the deck, the Magician. So yeah, I feel like before you put yourself out there to find another job, whether you're currently employed and you want to get out of whatever this is, or you're unemployed looking for a new job, I would make sure that you don't have anything legal holding you back, okay? In terms of like a no-compete, a no-competition clause or contract with your current or former employer. Magician to the Five of Wands. Yeah, it could cause some conflict for you, or it could also be a block to your manifestations, because you could be manifesting and hoping and praying and working towards a better job, but even though they're coming in for you, you won't be able to accept them. Okay, so your manifestations will sort of be null and void if you're, you know, legally bound to this other company. So I think that's a really big message for someone watching, or for several of you watching. That's why that's coming through. For others of you, before you walk away, you need to make sure you do it right, meaning you don't quit on the spot. You give adequate notice. Make sure you have another job lined up for you. I need to give this message to someone watching. If you're unemployed and you're looking for a new job, or I'll say if you're just looking for a new job, whether you're unemployed or currently employed and want out of your current situation, there may be a background check that is done. So there may be a need for you to sign some legal papers enabling a future employer to do a full background check. So just be mindful of that for those of you who maybe have records or something like that. This could be a 2-week, because I'm doing this reading in the middle of December and it's for January. So maybe you can use this 2-week period to like clean up your record or start working on your credit report. A lot of employers these days in the United States actually do a credit check on their employees, just to see how reliable they are when it comes to paying their debt. So again, that could be something that you want to work on ahead of time. Tell me a little bit more about this, about the Eight of Cups. Yeah, before you walk away from that job, there's a need for you to dot the I's and cross the T's. Oh yeah, Ten of Swords. So just if you're currently at a job, that's really what that's all about, that particular message. If you're currently employed but you're looking for another job, please make sure you don't have a no-compete or something like that, because I really feel that it can end up stabbing you in the back and prevent you from finding another job, and not finding another job ever, but landing the job you truly want, because there could be some no competition clause built into your hiring. There's also a need here, Gemini, for you to find balance when looking for a new job, to be very selective, especially for those of you who are unemployed. I know that the global economy isn't easy, and especially coming out of the holiday season, because there are several holidays in the month of December. So regardless of your culture or religion, there's probably some spending that you're doing above normal or above average for you. And so in that respect, you might be very eager to take the first job you get. And I feel like this message is also telling you to suspend yourself with that Hangman to the Temperance card energy. Don't just accept the first job you're offered, even though you may be desperate for money. Again, look over all the paperwork. Make sure you're actually doing your due diligence, okay? Don't just sign on and say yes. Then we have news of a birth or a new business opportunity. This is in your situation. Now, it does say protection here. It says you are being protected from deceit and from situations that no longer serve you. Lie low for a while and you will be shown the truth. So let's see what this is all about, Gemini, because I feel like, and I didn't even see that card, but I felt the need to tell you, don't jump at the first employment opportunity that comes your way, because it could sound really great. I have this new job opportunity, but there could be something nefarious here, or the company is not on the up and up, or they're making you promises that they really can't fulfill. I feel like if you apply for a job that you really, really wanted and you are denied, to just take that as rejection being God's protection. Not that you weren't good enough for the job, or you were not qualified for the job, or that, you know someone there who had it out for you. No, you're being protected from what could potentially be a disastrous employment situation. Tell me more about news of a birth or a new opportunity for the Gemini Collective in January 2025. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Seven of Wands in the upright, the Two of Pentacles in the upright, and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, all that glitters is not gold, my friend. Bottom of the deck, High Priestess. There's a need here for you to use your intuition, which is interesting because the card before was the Unicorn, and it does talk about use your intuition to make beneficial decisions and changes. So I do feel like for those of you who are unemployed, or again, employed and looking for a new job, there could be a job that really sounds like everything you've ever wanted in the place of employment, right? Nine of Cups, this is my wish fulfillment, but really it's a job that you'll be constantly on the defensive. So if you are denied the job that you think is your Nine of Cups, again, just know that you are being blocked. See how this individual is holding a wand to block out the opportunity, block out the other wands. So if you're in that cycle where I'm applying for jobs and I'm not receiving any, you are being blocked from a very tumultuous work environment, okay? So just maintain your balance. Two of Pentacles. Don't overspend your money. This also talks about like a job is coming through. It is coming to you. We have it here by the end of the month. So in the meantime, hold on to your money. Don't accept the first job offered. And if you receive or if you submit a lot of resumes and you're not receiving a job, please don't put yourself in a state of I'm not good enough, or no one wants to hire me, or I'll never find a job. Don't go low vibe that way. Stay high vibrational, because I just feel like rejection is God's protection here for you. Okay. Now we have the Crown card, which talks about overcoming obstacles, making progress, possibly being your own owner or boss of your own company. At the very least, it's like taking charge, okay? It's someone who is doing a power play. Think of this as like a chess card, okay? So it says heartache over what you no longer have or what you can't have. So again, there could be a job here that you really wanted. You had your heart set on it. It didn't come through. Please don't fall into victim mentality. There's something better coming for you, okay, with the Crown card. So tell me, what is this better that is coming for Gemini? Tell me more about this for Gemini. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Page of Swords. There's your communication, your offer, your opportunity. King of Pentacles. I told you, the Star. That's your real wish fulfillment of a job, whether it's an idea. Page of Pentacles. So if this job doesn't pan out, okay, for whatever reason, and these jobs you apply to don't pan out, don't get stuck in the low vibrational mud of thinking. We're Geminis, we're prone to that, and all the air signs are. Unfortunately, we're most likely to fall victim to that because of our duality. So you don't need both twins stuck in the mud. That's an awful place for a Gemini to be. Just get back out there. Know that rejection is God's protection. Keep looking. Page of Swords is keep looking, right? This is a very, I don't want to say elementary type of individual, but it is, right? It's someone who has the spirit of someone who's young at heart, right? And not that you're being immature, but it's kind of like don't let this stuff get to you, right? Start off fresh every day. Start off fresh and apply to new jobs, new opportunities, because bam, you land one. King of Pentacles and the Star. This could be a managerial position. This could be an opportunity to be your own business owner. If you're currently a business owner, taking your business to a higher level of productivity, of financial resourcefulness. For others of you, this is just a very high caliber job. Could also be a job that you'll be there for a long time. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles in a financial read is not a fly-by-night job. I feel like this is a very mature individual who would hire you. And I feel like this is your true Star card, your true wish fulfillment. So again, don't accept the first job that comes along. Check any legalities if you're leaving a current job to make sure that they're not obstacles to a new job. If you are rejected multiple times by various jobs, don't let that, get to you. Just keep applying. Page of Swords, keep going. Keep putting yourself out there, because by the end of the month, 2 pages, you have at least 2 job offers by the end of the month. Your next card, hard work ahead and unexpected income. Table card tells me this could be a a job that you mostly will work at a table. So think about engineer, architect, or at a computer desk. This could be more of a white collar job. Could also be a more work at home job as well. This is unexpected income. So this job opportunity will pay you more than you expected it to pay you. This is card number 27. So you could receive this news on or around January 2nd, 7th, 9th, or 27th. Okay, keep those dates in mind. Tell me more about this unexpected income. For those of you where you have a business, it's a bit sluggish, whether or not you pair up with a significant other to expand the business. Even if there's a dip here, by the end of the month, you're banking coin, even if you are a business owner. So you're ending off the month on a really high note after starting it on a semi-low note, okay? Tell me more about unexpected income here for the Gemini Collective for January 2025. One more shuffle. Thank you. What do we have? 7 of Cups in the upright, the Lovers in the upright, and the 9 of Wands in the upright. Bottom of the deck, the 10 of effing Pentacles. Okay, so again, I feel like, and I don't want to be one of those tarot readers where I just repeat myself for 37 minutes in a reading, because we've all seen them, but don't give up if you can't find a job. You will have multiple options, okay, by the end of the month. If you have your own business, there are multiple ideas that you and possibly another partner, could be a romantic partner, could be a business partner. Hey, this could be a friend. There's definitely a soulmate here. We have the Marriage card, the Rose card, and the Lovers card. So there's some kind of soulmate here. This could be a friend, a family member, or a lover, or maybe even a business partner that you collaborate with. For others of you, it's just multiple job opportunities. The choice will be yours. Lovers to the 7 of Cups is like the world is your oyster, Gemini. And the 9 of Wands, this is all possible because you were persistent and did not give up. Okay, this is like the reward. Okay, unexpected income. This is almost like 6 of Pentacles energy also for me. So it's like, you know, receiving the job, receiving the opportunity, having the aha moment that expands your business, because 9 of Wands, you did not give up. This individual is pretty battle fatigued. They've had a crap job or they've dealt with a lot of drama at work, but they show up every day and they go to work every day. Or they've been out of work for a while, but they show up every day and they look for a job and they make it their job to look for a job. You have your own business. It's not doing that well. Sales are great. Or income is great one month, and maybe the next month you have a couple of weeks where there's a lull. The message here is to not give up. If you can persevere, the world is literally your oyster. So some hard work ahead for the Gemini Collective in January, but provided you don't give up, the payout is huge. 10 of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. So the payout then becomes something for the long run. This is not a fly-by-night, one-time check or something like that. For others of you, if this is an entirely new job, oh, look at that. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, told you. Where this is a completely new job, this could be a very substantial sign-on bonus if you sign up to work with them for at least 1 year. 10 of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles, okay? Because Pentacles are years and the Knight is holding 1 Pentacle. So you could very well have a sign-up bonus like that. If you promise to work for a year, you get some big advancement. But highly claimable reading, Gemini. I know we start off a little, you know, a little in the mud here, but I think the keynotes to take away is to avoid office conflict, office politics. Use it to your advantage to rise up, show management that you can respond and react in a different manner than maybe they thought you would. I think that'll gain you some brownie points. For others of you, there is some kind of announcement at work, but it's not true. Something about the company not doing well or the company failing, or, you know, fourth quarter sales weren't as great as previous quarters. This is coming from someone who's very immature, very lazy at work. This is someone who has a lot of remorse and regret of their own. Like, this person does not feel good about themselves. This is someone who's had the same position for X amount of years. They've never climbed the ladder of success at this particular place of employment because they're lazy and they're not willing to do the work, okay? So if you hear anything like that, 4 of Pentacles, keep it close to your vest. Don't go repeating it. Don't engage in office politics. I do feel like there's a higher up who's watching all of this, and you sort of will be judged on whether or not you participate in this fake announcement, this fake gossip news. For others of you, and then let's move on now to the Tower card, Tower to Power card. Some of you, even though you're not going to engage in this and you will be handling it in a mature and professional way, it might just be the straw that breaks the camel's back for you, where you're like, you know what, I'm X amount years old. I don't want to work with these immature people or this immature person. It's same crap, different day. I want something new. I want something exciting. It's time for me to maybe put a pin in this and look for a new job. Again, I don't think you quit on the spot. This is just telling me Page of Wands to the Tower is the epiphany moment. I'm going to see what else is out there. And for those of you who do decide to do that, I have a couple of different things here can play out for you. You can possibly open up your own business. You could partner with a soulmate, friend, family member, or lover to establish a business. Or if they already have their own business, you may come up with some ideas to expand. Sun card expands the business. And in that respect, you could go into business with them. For others of you, whether you stay at this job or not, there's romance in the air for you, whether it's with a customer, a client, an employee, possibly even someone at the next job you go to. That could just be a little heads up from the universe that you have a soulmate on your path. Again, for those of you who are single, in terms of dates, January 3rd, January 2nd, 3rd, 7th, 9th, or 27th could be relevant for some of you in regards to your career and finance. For those of you who want to leave this job or you're completely unemployed, there's a need here to check for any no competition clauses or agreements you may have signed that could prevent you from finding another job. For others of you, you could have personal issues going on. And in that respect, it's going to be difficult for you to juggle finding a new job and dealing with these personal issues. So there might be a need for you to have to hire a lawyer or something like that to deal, like, I don't know, if you're being audited, or you might have to hire an accountant, something like that. Again, it's for one or two of you watching, just so you can maintain your focus on your finances and finding another job. And for others of you, please don't just take the first job that comes your way. I think Hangman to the Temperance card is make sure it's a balanced job. It's the hours, pay, responsibilities, etc., benefits that you really need, want, and desire. Otherwise, I feel like if you don't do your due diligence, Gemini, that Ten of Swords card, this is going to end up being a job that really doesn't go the distance. It will have been a waste of your time in some respect. I just feel like it doesn't work out well for you. So do your due diligence. Take care of any legal issues. Get legal assistance when needed. For others of you, you may have a hard time finding a job in the beginning of January. I'm not going to lie. You may need something legal to help you, like attending a job fair, a temporary placement agency, or a permanent job placement agency to help you find a job. I feel that for a lot of you, you do receive many business opportunities, or I should say many employment opportunities, but that first couple that you apply to that you think, oh God, if I just get that job, will be so amazing, and you don't get it, please don't be hard on yourself. Rejection is God's protection here, okay? There's something shady with one or more of the jobs that you're going to apply to, even though to you they look good on paper and they look like wish fulfillment. If you don't get the job, please don't get bogged down in low vibrational energy. There's a reason why you didn't get it. There's a better job coming by the end of the month for you. This is something that really puts you in a position of power. It could be a managerial position, a position with more money. This really ends up being your ultimate wish fulfillment in terms of work. It is long-term and long-term financial stability. For those of you where you have your own company, and you have your own company, I feel like you have some kind of aha epiphany moment that really launches you into long-term financial abundance and success. And for those of you who are going through this and you're having a difficult time because in the first 1, 2, 3 weeks of January, you're really putting in the effort to find a new job and you can't find it, the divine is saying, Nine of Pentacles here, my love. Hang in there. Nine of Wands. Hang in there. Keep pushing. Don't give up. There's a reward here for you not giving up on finding a job. And in that respect, they just all come showering in 4th week in January. And all of them will pay you fairly for what you do. But one of them, and use your intuition, okay, with that unicorn card, one of them is really going to bring in a wealth of abundance for you. So you have lots of options and choices here by the end of the month. Even if the first couple of weeks is a little shaky or shady, don't get stuck in that negative vibration. Good things are on the horizon for the Gemini collective. As a small business owner, self-employed with this, I'm definitely claiming this reading. You're welcome to do the same. If none of this resonated with you, you're welcome to check one of your other placements. All 12 zodiac signs will have their career and finance readings up by Thursday of this week. Be sure to click subscribe so you can receive notifications of all new videos that I post. So that's what I have for you, Gemini, for January 2025. If you like this message and it resonated with you, or you wish to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, Gem, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.